Gears of War was a milestone shooter when it came out on Xbox 360 in 2006. Not only was it a genuinely different third-person shooter, it also introduced the genre of the cover shooter, where chest-high walls litter the ground, which enable you to take cover and take pop shots at tough enemies. In Gears of War Ultimate Edition, these are once again the Locust Horde. After a revamped opening cinematic which tells the story of Emergence Day and how the humans destroyed their own world to try and stay alive, it's then time to take a trip down memory lane as Marcus Phoenix is rescued from jail to join COG, an army of bulky soldiers who have to try to put a stop to all this bad stuff. You probably played the game before, so I'm not going to go into too much detail about Gears of War itself. The mechanics are identical. You can still hold A to perform a rodeo run across open areas into cover, and I'd actually forgotten just how unwieldy Marcus is to control during this manoeuvre. I quite often found myself running into walls and getting stuck on cover I didn't want to take cover on. Hopefully this is something they'll address in Gears 4. Active reload lets you reload early with a tap of RB, tap it again in the sweet spot, and the rest of your clip has extra kick. It's always a fun minigame in the heat of battle. The rest of the game is just shooting these tough locusts in the face as much as possible. Play on hardcore difficulty, and you'll really have a tough time. I've forgotten how much punishment these guys can take before they go down. So what's the big deal about this being the Ultimate Edition then? Well, it's kind of hard to tell, what with seeing older games through rose-tinted glasses, and not having both to compare side by side. Apparently the game now runs in 1080p at true 60 frames per second, which means it's smoother and better looking than before. There are also 5 new chapters never seen before on console, and there are some extra modes in multiplayer mode. King of the Hill and Warzone join Team Deathmatch, so if you're into your Gears multiplayer, which is always full of short but sweet rounds, you should be covered. What's also cool is that if you get this game, you'll also get early access to the Gears 4 multiplayer beta, so there's another reason to get involved if you're into your multiplayer gaming. If you've never played Gears of War before, then this is definitely worth a look, as it's the best version you'll play. If, however, you're interested in playing it for nostalgia reasons, and you're not really in it for the multiplayer, I'm not quite sure exactly what it has to offer, apart from a trip down memory lane. In my opinion, some things are best left as happy memories. Gears of War Ultimate Edition gets a very good 7 out of 10.